Player Piano is set in a dystopian future where machines perform nearly all labor, leaving human workers redundant. Society is divided into two groups, a managerial elite of engineers and a mass of unemployed citizens, creating a rigid social hierarchy based on technical skill and education. In this world, people's value is measured by their ability to contribute to machine efficiency, reinforcing a culture of dependency on technology and automation. The protagonist, Dr. Paul Proteus, is a high-ranking engineer at the Ilium Works, one of the country's largest factories. Although he has wealth and status, Paul feels increasingly disillusioned with the machine-driven society that has alienated humans from meaningful work. As he navigates the corporate and social structures, he finds himself questioning whether his success is truly satisfying or if it's a hollow achievement in a system that disregards human dignity. The U.S. is sharply divided into two classes: the technocrats, who manage and maintain the machines, and the reeks and wrecks, who have been displaced by technology and are offered little in terms of fulfilling occupations or dignity. This split underscores the theme of dehumanization in a mechanized world. The government placates the displaced majority by providing them with state benefits, but these offerings do little to restore a sense of purpose or belonging. Machines in Player Piano represent both progress and oppression. While they signify human ingenuity, they also control society, stripping people of their autonomy and reducing human potential to mere mechanical efficiency. The Player Piano itself, a machine that plays music without human touch, serves as a metaphor for a world that has removed the need for human creativity and replaced it with automated processes. Paul is caught between loyalty to his career and a growing recognition of its flaws. Though he benefits from the system, he struggles with the ethical implications of a society that prizes machines over human contribution. His internal struggle is compounded by his relationships with colleagues and friends who either support or vehemently oppose the system, forcing Paul to confront his own complicity in the dehumanizing machine culture. Paul becomes involved with a resistance group, the Ghost Shirt Society, which criticizes the over-reliance on technology. Their name, borrowed from Native American resistance movements, symbolizes the fight against a system that has crushed human spirit and autonomy. The society's members come from various backgrounds, unified by a desire to reclaim the dignity and agency that has been lost in the automated age. The Ghost Shirt Society embodies themes of rebellion and autonomy, advocating for a society where people can regain control of their lives from machines. They serve as a contrast to the passive acceptance of most citizens, symbolizing the possibility of human agency in a dehumanized world. However, their message struggles to gain traction among a populace conditioned to rely on machines for security and structure, illustrating the difficulty of sparking meaningful change. Paul's interactions with members of the Ghost Shirt Society deepen his disillusionment with the status quo. He begins to see the harm caused by a system that prioritizes productivity over humanity, questioning his role in maintaining it. As he witnesses the discontent and frustrations of those around him, Paul starts to sympathize with the society's goals and contemplates abandoning his privileged position in favor of something more meaningful. Vonnegut introduces religion through the character of Reverend Lasher, a former minister who leads the Ghost Shirt Society. Religion here symbolizes the search for meaning and purpose in a society where traditional values have been replaced by machine efficiency. Lasher uses his charisma and rhetorical skills to question the ethical void left by the mechanized world, presenting spirituality as an alternative path to fulfillment. Despite his sympathies, Paul ultimately betrays the Ghost Shirt Society under pressure from his social obligations and fears. This moment highlights his internal conflict, underscoring the difficulty of choosing authenticity over security. Paul's actions reflect the broader societal dilemma between conforming to technological control and risking security for the sake of human values and personal integrity. The Ghost Shirt Society's planned revolt against the machines ends in failure, with the government swiftly crushing their efforts. This collapse illustrates the futility of fighting against a deeply entrenched, mechanized system and symbolizes the seeming invincibility of institutional control. The failure demoralizes the rebellion's members, reinforcing the powerlessness many feel in the face of a rigid, machine-dominated world. Throughout the novel, player pianos, automated, self-playing pianos, serve as a powerful metaphor. They symbolize both the beauty and sterility of automation, highlighting a society where human creativity is channeled through machines but devoid of true human touch and control. These pianos play lifeless music, much like society operates without genuine human warmth or purpose, underscoring the absence of human agency in an overly mechanized society. Paul's involvement in the failed rebellion cost him his status and position, leading to his personal ruin. His fall serves as a tragic consequence of attempting to reconcile personal values with a dehumanizing system that rejects such individualism. Disillusioned and isolated, Paul embodies the novel's cautionary message about the price of resistance in a society that values obedience over personal integrity. As Paul's life unravels, the novel emphasizes the devaluation of human experience in the face of technological determinism. Machines have made life materially easy but spiritually empty, forcing people to confront their reduced significance in a world they once controlled. This theme highlights Vonnegut's warning about the dangers of technology-driven societies, where comfort and predictability come at the cost of personal meaning and purpose. The novel ends on a note of ambiguous resignation, with Paul and the other characters seemingly accepting their positions within the mechanical order. This acceptance suggests the depth of society's mechanization, implying that rebellion may be impossible or inherently futile. Paul's reluctant acceptance reflects the widespread conditioning that binds people to their roles, reinforcing the novel's exploration of societal complacency. Player Piano explores themes of dehumanization, loss of purpose, and the conflict between individuality and social control. It questions the cost of progress and warns against the dangers of a purely mechanistic society where technology becomes a surrogate for genuine human fulfillment, making Vonnegut's Dystopia both cautionary and reflective of modern anxieties. The novel ultimately challenges readers to consider the ethical implications of technological advancement and the inherent value of human connection, creativity, and freedom. Consider subscribing if you enjoyed this summary. This will help us continue to create content. See you in the next video.